We got T. Lawrence in the building. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, or on the corner, I should say. Welcome to the show, boss. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I knew that you would have, I've known this brother for eons. So, Paul, I knew that his voice was going to be like this.
No,
I can't even do it.
He has a great radio voice.
Yeah, he has a
Thank
super
you.
radio voice. I'm jealous, sort of. But anyway, yeah, no, I know your voice. Sometimes I wonder, is it real? Like, do you really talk like that?
No, I picked it up at CBS a few years ago. And
Really?
It never expired.
Was it on sale?
Yeah.
He drove all the way down from the great city of Boston, where I was born and raised, and he's going to join us. So, first thing I want to do, because we have a lot we could talk about, but unfortunately we have a 15-minute constraint. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is we're celebrating globally the 50-year anniversary of the hip-hop culture. Now, when I think about hip-hop culture, I think of the movie Wild Style, because I feel like that was the one movie that was completely all-inclusive. You had breaking, Beat Street, but Wild Style was inclusive of the whole culture, right? So I'm old school, and that's what I think about. I know you know about the movie Wild Style. Pretty dope movie, filmed in the South Bronx. So I have a question.
All right.
And could you stop that?
What? Showing up.
God.
Show you're right.
Right. What are some of your thoughts? And I know that this is a pretty broad question to be asking you. What are some of your thoughts about the state of hip hop in 2023 on this 50th anniversary? Maybe that's probably not the question I should have asked, but
It is definitely not, but I'm going to make it PG for you.
Yeah, PG.
I'm going to make it PG for
yes.
you. I won't accidentally cancel some sponsors. So what I'm going to say is, I don't like the current state of hip hop.
Okay. Well, wait a minute. Hip hop or rap music?
Rap music.
Okay, let's be clear. Hip hop is rap music, breakdancing, graffiti, and fashion. So rap music.
Okay, rap
Allegedly.
music. I don't like rap music, but hip hop. If
Wow.
we're talking about hip hop,
Right.
it's not out on the forefront. It needs to
Right.
be on First and Front Street.
Yes.
And we need great promotion
Right.
and great product. Right now, we don't have great promotion and great product.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's very, very hard to have authentic hip hop
Right.
and
Right.
play it at a party.
Authentic rap music.
Yes.
Yeah, let's be clear. So here's another risque question.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, I mean, I figure if I'm going to ask the questions, I want to ask a person who I know is going to be honest, who's also a DJ. I'm just going to say it. Like, there's been a real big influx on the capitalization of hip-hop this year, because we're celebrating the 50th anniversary. It's on commercials. It's everywhere. And here in New York City, every other day there's an event, like maybe every day, right? Do you think that it's being kind of overdone, the celebration?
The whole 50th hip hop anniversary thing.
And he licked his lips, ladies and gentlemen, so it's going to
Oh
be,
my God.
it's about to be interesting, yeah.
It's not like I'm LL Cool J.
Right.
It's the exploitation of it
Right.
is excessive.
Yeah.
And it's insulting.
I agree.
And it hurts me in an ancestral way, because we have no ownership
Right.
of what's happening.
Right.
There are other entities and people who have the money who are doing this and who are benefiting from it. But what's not happening during the course of this entertainment are the artists, like
Right.
Cold Crush Brothers,
Right.
who are getting the recognition. Or I'm really upset about DJ Hollywood not getting the recognition.
Yeah, well, I mean, I kind of think that there's two ways to look at it. Maybe there's two ways. One, it's being exploited for monetary gain. People are, hopping up and down about the 50th anniversary of hip hop.
I got that.
Or others would say, no, it's being celebrated and it's getting its dues and flowers. That's another way people could look at it.
Huh?
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, there's two different perspectives. I'm sure there's others, but some people could say, and Paul's looking at me like a deer in headlights. Some people would say it's being celebrated, it's long overdue. Celebrated hip hop now, not just rap music. Please, let's. We get that rap is a phenomenon, but it's a culture, and I would like to think that the entire culture is being celebrated. No?
No.
Okay.
We're the dancers.
Right. We're the graffiti artists.
Who are the names?
Right.
Because nobody outside of Debbie Allen.
Right.
Who's the other dancer?
Right.
Demita Joe.
Right.
Like, I mean, unless you're a Janet Jackson fan, then you
Right.
understand who Demita Joe is.
Right.
But those are 70s Soul Train artists.
Right. And those are not hip hop artists.
And they're not.
Right.
The hip hop comes later on during the 80s with.
Yeah, Janet Jackson's not a 70s artist, brother. What are you talking about?
No, but her album, Demita Joe, is based off the dancer, Demita Joe.
Right. No, it's not. It's based on her.
Oh, really?
Her middle name is Demita Joe. Misinformation. What
my
is this,
bad.
a Lauryn Hill album? Yeah, Demita Joe's her middle name. But anyway, see, you got to correct the guess sometimes.
My bad.
Being a DJ, let's talk about that. What? And of course, this is very important because Andre Jones, of course, is a working DJ. He works not just here at the show, but he gets a lot of gigs, right? What advice would you give to people who are DJing today? They could be people that are DJing today that are 70 years old, hypothetically speaking, or 17. So let's not anybody that's DJing today. What are some of the some tidbits you'd like to give them? Because you've been doing this for a very long time.
If you want to make money, stay away from the clubs.
Okay, why is that?
There's no money in it.
Okay.
Depending on what market you're in,
Okay.
there might be some money in it. But in my market, there isn't any money.
Okay, so what about what they should play, what they shouldn't play? How long should a record spin before you transition? Like those technical things, you know?
All right, technical things.
Yes.
So you need a radio. You actually need a radio clock.
Okay.
And what I mean by radio clock is from 10.
Now see, Andre Jones is filming this because it's information he wants to absorb. So make sure you don't give him no fugazi information.
I'm not going to give him any fugazi information.
Okay.
So the radio clock basically is something that Tafari Disco, Trinity Red International, and myself had came up with after DJing for 2 years. We figured out that certain songs that were bangers 2 years ago won't even light the party up unless it's played at 1:15. So we have a certain section of songs.
Be clear, 1:15.
1:15 p.m.
Okay.
1:15 a.m. in the morning.
Okay. Be specific.
Okay. So there's certain songs. So those would be like the songs that were hits maybe about 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
You play them then. If you're doing reggae sets, you got to do 2. And they should be no longer than 20 minutes long if it's a hip-hop party.
2 songs.
2 sets.
2 sets.
2 sets, 20 minutes apiece.
Okay.
Right? So your first set will be all old school reggae, like corduroy rhythm, then maybe the 90s stuff, right?
Okay.
Your second set that you will probably play around about 12:15, 12:45 will be all the current stuff.
Okay.
Okay? If you're going to play house, then your house is played around about 12:30
a.m.
12:30 a.m.
Right.
If you're going to do a slow jam set, then if you have to clear out the club before 2 p.m., then you should start at 1:45.
What are the do's and don'ts about DJing in the year 2023? Let's start with the do's. Do what?
Do program your set. You only need 86 songs to play a 4-hour party.
Okay.
There is no reason why you should be scrambling around in your crates looking for the next song to play.
Crates?
Because virtually you have virtual
I know,
crates.
virtual crates. I know, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you should, the don'ts.
Okay.
Yeah, we going to
See,
keep it.
you got a short list of do's and a long list of don'ts.
The long list of don'ts is not even that long.
Okay.
Like, don't show up late.
Well, yes.
Show up to the venue at least an hour ahead of time. That
Okay.
way you can set your system up, take a break, relax, put some deodorant on, change your clothes. Hey, yo, some DJs, the right guy turned
I
left.
kind of feel like you should put your deodorant on before you leave the house, but that's just me.
If you're moving equipment in your,
Oh, put some more deodorant on.
yeah,
Jesus, we should use body spray or something. Like, I don't know.
I'm not condoning that, but
Okay. And one more question before we
Yeah.
go into our next mix. What do you think as a DJ,
okay.
from a DJ's perspective, DJ ear, best years of music from this is your opinion from a DJ perspective?
Can I break it up into 2 segments?
Yes, sir.
Great. So we're going to do Days the Age of Hip Hop, which will probably be 1986 to 1993.
Okay.
Great.
The what days?
Daisy Age of hip hop.
Daisy Age.
That's what they called
Okay.
it way back when, the Daisy Age of hip
Okay,
hop.
the Daisy Age. Okay, gotcha.
So it's 1986 to 1993.
Okay,
When it comes to house,
okay,
you're looking at 1989 through 1992
okay.
in third section. If you're
Third
looking
section.
at just overall club hits,
Mm-hmm.
you got to have like the James Brown,
Yeah.
his 68 through 78 kind of funk kind of sound.
Okay.
Not too much of it, but you should have some just in case, there's somebody there who could Chicago style step,
Okay.
Detroit ballroom dance. You never know who's in your party.
And I'm going to let Andre Jones ask you a question before we transition into our next break. But my last question is this. I'll give him
Yes,
time
sir.
to think of one because he's a DJ. He should obviously be able to ask you your professional opinion.
All
I
right.
want to know, as a DJ, regardless to when this party is or where this party is, what are 3 songs, I'll give you 3, that are absolute must-haves for a DJ spin to cycle to play at a party? Like, what are 3 songs you have to play
All
hands
right.
down?
At the venues I perform at,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be Frankie Beverly and Maze, Before I Let Go.
Okay.
Shout out-
The original version, not Beyonce's.
Yeah, the original version.
Well,
Shout out to West Oak Lane.
yes.
And
Philadelphia.
yeah, West Oak Lane, because
Okay.
he was from Somerville.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, that's a different story. So the next song, it would be Funky Good Time by James Brown.
Okay.
Or Hot Pants, depending on if I'm going to go into a house set.
Okay.
'Cause I need a full 4 sound.
And your third selection,
Lisa.
the song.
Um,
She's made many.
I know. Let the rhythm hit him.
Okay, let the beat hit him.
Let the beat. Yeah, that one.
Okay. All right, Andre, ask this gentleman
All right, what do you got for me?
a DJ question before we go into our artist spotlight mix, please.
You know what, I've always wanted to ask the more seasoned DJs this question. Even our photographer, who's a longtime DJ himself. This generation gap with the technology, a lot of people, it's not really a question. A lot of people seem to have an issue. They're like, oh, it's not a real DJ. Here's my question. Even with technology pushing some of the art form forward, you think that you still need to have those skills, right?
So the skills would be learning the music and learning the crowd. It doesn't matter what you have. 3 years into me DJing, I figured out that I didn't need the newest Crown amplifier, the newest EAW speaker, or anything else. So having the skills is very, very important, and that's my final answer.
That's
Jeopardy.
pretty much it. Wanted to
Okay.
ask that.
Okay.
Wanted to-
Thank you, brother. Before we let you go, spit out your social media contacts and information so people can hire you if they choose to for your DJ skills and services. And whatever other services you may provide, because with that voice, I don't know, I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. Definitely do. I want to shout out to all of my people out here in Brooklyn that I come out here on the regular and party with. My social media is DJ Spin Cycle / Soundwave Sound Station. So if you see DJ Spin Cycle with Soundwave Sound Station, that is me. I'm on all social media. My colors are green, white, and black. That's how you know me from everybody else.
All right, without any further ado,